Live stream 2 days in a row. I think that's called a streak on Snapchat, isn't it? Give everybody a second to get in here. We got a lot to discuss for the benefit of y'all who are watching this on a replay. You get to hear the first few minutes of this. I'm, of course, Clay Edwards, host of The Clay Edwards Show, proprietor of the Save Jackson platform. I appreciate everybody that tunes in for these things. I see people getting on in here. I'm just kind of burning a few minutes here as people pile in. We're broadcasting live on the Big Clay Edwards Facebook page, formerly the Save Jackson one. We're broadcasting live on the Clay Edwards Show YouTube. It's my backup YouTube channel. There's only like 300 subscribers there. But hey, we go where we aren't wanted. Ain't that what Jesus did? Jesus went and spoke to the sinners. That's what we're doing on the backup YouTube channel. When the big YouTube page ends up in jail, we go to the backup YouTube page. Just search Clay Edwards Show for that. We are also on streaming live on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it X. Elon paid a lot of billions of dollars for it, so X it is. Robert, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining. 2 days in a row. We're on a streak. We're on a burner. We are on a burner. If we were in a casino, they would shut us down. Hey, look, we got a lot to discuss. I'm going to go 20, 30 minutes here. Again, didn't mean to start so late, but when news breaks, we break with it. Remember, not necessarily the news. Used to come on HBO back in the day. Anyway, hey, hit share on this wherever you're listening to it at, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever. Would love for you to hit the share button. Thank you. Hey, also, real quick, I'm partaking in the Real Men Wear Pink campaign this year, raising money for breast cancer. Not necessarily awareness, but to find a cure. We're fighting for a cure. So if you'd be interested in donating to my fundraiser, hit me up. Send me a DM. I will gladly shoot you the direct link for you to donate. That's all I'm going to say about that. I would really appreciate any donations for my Real Men Wear Pink. They're calling it Men Wear Pink this year because, got to be politically correct. Not Clay. I ain't politically correct. Damn it. It's Real Men Wear Pink. Not Men Wear Pink. Y'all call it whatever you want. Real Men Wear Pink. Real. As in we got junk between our legs. Real men. I digress. I probably just got kicked out of the fundraiser. Hey, all right, just jump in. Let me turn on my screen here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the news. Let's start real quick with Jackson. We're never going to pass a chance to LOL Jackson. And speaking of real men or lack thereof, well. Looks like Jackson's public work director quits again. Now, he blames it on his mental health, but I'm pretty sure I saw a thing yesterday where Kenneth Stokes, the only man in Jackson with any damn sense damn near, woo-wee, the ceiling has come down to the flow. When Kenneth Stokes is the only man with any sense. Now, I like Kenneth. We just don't agree on a lot of things. But anyway, I digress. Khalid Woods, this is on WLBT. Khalid Woods, the man appointed to lead Jackson's public works department, resigned on Monday, a week after coming back to the job. They've now been through 7 if you count him, twice. 6 public works directors in the last year or something crazy like that. Last 2 years, whatever it is. Quote, upon my return, let me start over here. In a statement, Woods said he appreciated the opportunity to serve, but cited the toll the position had taken on his mental health. I bet it did take a toll on your mental health. It would take a toll on my mental health too, trying to put up with this Jackson nonsense. He says, upon my return, I found my productivity was not where I would like it to be. You should do testosterone, bro. I've not seen the progress that I wanted to see, he said. Due to the stress of the position and the toll that it has taken on my mental health, I feel as though it is best to step away from the position permanently. I believe this is the best decision for the city and my family. Please respect our privacy. Whenever somebody says, please respect our privacy, whatever excuse they gave typically is not the actual excuse, is not the valid reason. So let's get that out. We're never going to pass up a chance to LOL Jackson. So I want to I see y'all's comments. I'm going to run through all your comments here in just a second. I just got a few things I definitely want to hit on the front end. Last night, and I can't believe this. I did make a video about it but I got the breaking news as we were going live this morning, Sean, Dirk Cron, and myself on the show right at 7 a.m. We had a huge F around and find out incident last night. We got that right here. 2 killed, others injured in Jackson police chase of stolen vehicles. Now, look, we don't ever want to see anybody die. I mean, we don't. At the end of the day, not even criminals. I was a criminal once. I'm glad I didn't die. Says, all right, let's read it here real quick. 2 people are dead after a police chase in Jackson that began as a traffic stop of a stolen Hyundai. It started around 4 a.m. Wednesday near Raymond Road. Jackson police tell us they were trying to initiate a traffic stop, but instead of pulling over, the vehicle sped away. The chase ended when the Hyundai crashed into a truck at the intersection of Highway 80 and University Boulevard. See, I'm old enough to remember when University Boulevard was just Terry Road. Anyway, the driver of the truck is believed to be okay. 2 of the 4 people in the stolen Hyundai were thrown from a car as a result of the crash. They both died on the scene. 2 others are at a local hospital. 1 in stable condition, and they are working to learn the condition of the remaining individual. Police discovered drugs and weapons in the car. How would you like to know that the last thing you did was die in a damn stolen Hyundai? Not a stolen Porsche, not a stolen Ferrari, not a Benz, not a Bentley, not a Beamer, not an Audi, not a Chevy, not even a Chevy, not even a Ford. This is going to be so inappropriate. What does Ford stand for? Found on road dead? I guess they did. I guess they did get found on. Oh, gosh, dang, I can't believe I said that. Anyway, do better, Jackson. Do better. You know, y'all know it. I got it right back here above my head. That's the F around and find out grand champion. You know, normally I like to reserve that for people who are still amongst us. But, man, you're still a Hyundai, and you run from the police. It was your time, boo-boo. It was your time. Anyway, had to get that out of the way. Let's see here. Some sad news in Jackson. I just made a video about this. I put it on my TikTok. Y'all follow me on TikTok. We're having fun over there. I know it's a ridiculous platform, but if you had a bob and weave on it, you can get your message across to the right people. Just saying. It's at SaveJXN. That, as you see on my screen here on the bottom of the scroll there, that's all of my social media. Even the ones with my name on it is still at SaveJXN. Really sad story. Did y'all see where the 2 old people? There was a murder-suicide at the Baptist Hospital a couple nights ago. Night before last. Here we go. Knew it was here somewhere. There was murder-suicide. Yeah, the story was a man that came into the hospital and killed his wife, or shot his wife, then killed himself, and she did not immediately die. And that's since come out that she has passed away. And what really caught my attention was the man was 95 years old, and the wife was 92 years old. So that, you know, I would think, and look, it's probably disrespectful to even comment on this, but I would think that rules out any, you know, any nonsense. It was probably an assisted, it sounds so terrible, an assisted suicide type thing, a Dr. Kevorkian type deal. That would be the first thing that came to my mind. I'm guessing infidelity was not an issue when you're closer to 100 than you are 90. So that's my first thing. That maybe it was like an end of life care thing. I think America, I have a pretty liberal view on this thing. I think we have terrible end of life options in America. I think in America, if you're terminally ill, if you're almost 100 years old and you're terminally ill, you should be allowed to decide how you go, or if you go. That's just my opinion on that. I never want to be a burden on anybody. Never want to be a burden on anybody. So I would like to go at my own will, if that makes sense. What's Roger saying here? Let me pull up. Roger says, pretty sure JPD is about to get blamed by mama and auntie. If then Popos wasn't chasing my baby, then he would be alive today. Y'all wrong for killing my baby. He was an angel and was going places. Yeah, that's always the Jackson thing. Hey, all right, y'all keep talking about my smoke alarm batteries. Dude, I have taken every smoke detector in this house down. They're in a pile behind me over here. Every one of them. No, I'm kidding. There is one left. I can't get it off the wall. I think I'm going to break it if I try to twist it any harder. And I'm guessing that's the one. That's the one left that's beeping, is the one that I can't get down. I know. I apologize. You know what's funny, though? With the headphones on, I can't hear it. Even through the microphone, I never hear it. So, I do apologize. But thank y'all for noticing that, Wesley. Let's see here. All right, tonight here at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time or 6 o'clock Eastern Time, Tucker Carlson. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Let me turn that screen off. All right, Tucker Carlson is going to be interviewing Larry Sinclair. Now, Larry Sinclair, for the last 20 years, has claimed that, or at minimum since 2008, has claimed that he had sexual affairs with Barack Obama, and they smoked crack together. And Barack may or may not have snorted something off of a certain body part of Obama's or Larry's or vice versa. Either way, we've known this in right-wing internet circles for a long time, and we were laughed at. So it's going to be interesting to see how the left reacts. And the left is mad, but, they started this, whether it's true or not. The Christine Blasey Ford, Judge Kavanaugh nonsense, this is a reaction to that. They started this. If they want to play this petty politics stuff, it can go both ways. Be careful. Democrats got a lot of skeletons in them closets. So if they want to play that, Tim, I see where Roger said you just watched the Benny Johnson show and it's going to be crazy good. It is. And I've been turned into a big Benny Johnson fan here lately. I'd heard of him, but never watched him till the last month or so. And I really like him. Tim Pool just put up a really good video about it, really breaking it down in detail. Breaking things down in detail ain't necessarily my thing. I like to talk about things that hit quick hits. Boom, 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 boom. I do better like that. Or at least having a long conversation with people. If it's up to me to sit here and talk by myself and break things down in detail, I'm going to have us all so confused. It's going to be like the polo trial all over again. Them trying to explain how cell phone towers work. I still don't understand what they said. But this, again, the Democrats started this with the Christine Blasey Ford nonsense with Judge Kavanaugh. This is just the chicken's coming home to roost. I hope they're ready for it. You got the biggest name in right-wing news or podcast or personalities in Tucker Carlson. Just the 1-minute interview, just the 1-minute clip, the preview of it had 40 million impressions in 24 hours. So we'll see what the actual video does. It's going to be interesting. I mean, I've kind of heard the whole thing before. I know what he's going to do. It's going to be interesting to hear Tucker's side of it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Tate Reeves. And look, y'all sound off in the comments. I'm going to come back through the comments at the end of this, and we'll break them down. Let me cut this back on. Pull the screen back up here. Tate Reeves. There are some on the left that still want COVID restrictions. Let me say it again. There will be no mask mandates, COVID vaccine mandates, or lockdowns in Mississippi. Now, y'all screenshot that because he's tweaked his wording since the last one. The last one said no widespread. No widespread. So let's retweet that just so we have it on record here. Or repost is what they're called now. All right, so Tate says no lockdowns, y'all. Y'all believe it? Y'all believe Tate? What y'all saying in the comments? All right, no comments on that yet. All right, so Brandon Presley, like I say, his campaign sent me an email, or he sent it, whatever, a tweet, direct message, whatever you want to call it, and said there would absolutely be no mandates or lockdowns either. Because I tagged them both, and sometimes I don't know. I don't know if they give a damn about the radio show, but boy, I tell you what gets them moving, what gets them dancing is that TikTok. The TikTok, the Instagram, that gets these politicians dancing because that's where the people are at. Whether us conservatives like TikTok or not, or think it should be banned, or think it's a China psyop, all that stuff. None of that matters because that's where the people are at. I should be streaming right there, honestly. Anyway, so Tate says no more lockdowns. We'll see. Let's see here. Oh, something funny here, real quick. I wish I could make the volume work, but it's a pain in the ass to get to do. I had to open up every window individually instead of tabs, and it's just way too much back and forth to do. I don't have I ain't got the technology to make that make sense when I want to hit a bunch of different subjects. USA Today reached out to me a minute ago. Now, y'all may or may not have seen my video. It's gone viral, almost 2 million views on TikTok alone, another 250,000 on Facebook, talking about Joe Biden's alcohol czar. I'm just going to read the original post that I made the video about. It says, President Joe Biden's alcohol czar says Americans may be told by officials to have no more than 2 beers a week. Not a recommendation now. They said we may be told to have no more. As in, they're going to tell us what to do. No more than 2 beers a week. The director of the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, George Koob, what a boring job to have. How would you like to show up at parties? Yes, I'm the director of the National Institute on Abuse of Alcohol and Alcoholism. My name's George Koob, the doob. Anyway, he told the Daily Mail on Thursday that the U.S. may follow Canada's footsteps on alcohol guidelines and restrict Americans to 2 beers a week. My butt, my white butt, ain't restricting me to 2 beers a week. I've already drank 2 beers just talking about this, just in my mind, like mentally drank 2 beers. Let's see here. Anyway, so the USA Today reached out to me. Jody McCreary, who apparently used to be here in Mississippi, somebody said in the comments, it says, "Hi, Clay. I'm a reporter for the USA Today's fact check team. And I'm reaching out to ask you about your post saying Biden says people can only have 2 beers per week. May I ask what evidence that claim is based upon?" Well, it's based upon this Fox News story, as you see down here, as well as one from the Daily Mail and others. You really would have thought this guy would just, I don't know, Google it. I ain't being disrespectful to him, but man, how would you like this to be your job title? Fact check reporter. What do you do for a fact checker on social media? Make sure you far-right Nazis aren't spreading lies, misinformation, medical misinformation. Make sure you aren't denying elections, making sure you're not making Joe Biden look bad. These nut jobs. No, Jody may be a great guy. I mean, but we all do what we do for money. I ain't gay, but $20 is $20. Anyway, I got a kick out of that. I got the fact checkers messaged me wanting to fact check me when they could have simply just Googled it. I mean, that's what I told him. I said, bro, just Google it. Shit. Anyway, that was funny. That was my funny of the day. I'm going to be all on that one tomorrow on the show. Let's see here. I got my notes in front of me. I actually made notes. I got some breaking news right as we were going on here. I don't have this pulled up. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. You won't be able to see it. You'll just have to trust me that I'm not making this up. USA fact check team. Looks like Hunter Biden. This is on Fox News. Hunter Biden special counsel to seek indictment on gun charges. Hunter Biden is expected to be indicted on a federal gun charge by the end of September, special counsel David Weiss told U.S. District Judge Mary Ellen Norica on Wednesday. Norica had set Wednesday as a deadline to hear from both sides about how to move forward on the diversion agreement that would have allowed Hunter Biden to avoid jail time for a felony charge of lying on federal form and purchasing a firearm in 2018. The expected charges come after an original plea agreement collapsed in July. Hunter Biden was expected to plead guilty in July to 2 misdemeanor tax counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax as part of the plea deal to avoid jail time on the felony gun charge. Anyway, I'm not going to read all of it to you. It's a bit lengthy. But it looks like some updated charges are coming on old Hunter. It feels like they're exploding the Biden regime. It feels like they're blowing this whole thing up. I do not expect Biden to be on the ticket in 24. I'll be honest. I mean, look, I'm a Trump guy, ride or die, but I don't expect Trump to be on the ticket either. I think they're going to do I think they're going to do enough damage. They're going to try to keep him off of enough states' ballots. But then again, those may just be Democrat states, and it don't matter. We'll see. We'll see. We don't need him kicked off of Georgia, and that's looking like they're going to try that. But again, we'll see how it shakes out. If they want civil war, this is how they get it. I don't know what civil war looks like when one side has control of the military, but they're gonna see what civil unrest looks like. I reckon they want to see what it looks like anyway. All right, let's jump to the comments. I want to go back to one thing real quick. I want to go back to the gay Obama stuff, and the Democrats are mad about this. I mean, there's all kind of hit pieces out there about it, and Tucker Carlson is a platforming con man conspiracy theorist who claims to have slept with Obama. I mean, what are y'all mad about? I mean, I thought like y'all wanted the first gay everything. Everything had to be the first gay this, the first gay that. We just celebrated the first black gay state representative of Mississippi. All this is fine. I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. Teach their own. Well, the Democrats seem real mad at the idea that Obama could be gay. I mean, and here's my theory on it. Is it because, what am I trying to say here? I want to make sure I get it right. Is it because y'all celebrated him as the first black president and you really need to save the celebration for somebody to be the first gay president? Like, you still need to be able to use that. You still need to be able to pull that gay card when you need to get somebody across the finish line. Well, hold on. This candidate, guys, you got to vote for him. He's the first gay, such and such, whatever the president. He's going to be the first gay president, openly gay presidential candidate. You can't have Obama taking that title too. Not unless they find a way out. Not unless they find a way for him to run a third term. So, I think that's. I think that I'm probably going to go to Facebook jail for this, but I think that's why they don't want Obama to be gay, because they've already blown their load with him being the first black. They can't have him being the first gay too and not be able to capitalize off of it. And David said, that must be them Bud Light buddies. Oh man, y'all give David Funches a follow if y'all aren't already. He's there in the comments, man. He's a good follow. He's a funny dude. Finally got to meet him in person at the rodeo a few months ago, or last month, whenever it was. It's all a blur to me. Let's see here. Billy says, they were about to be sent to home and did not want to go. Friend of mine's ex-mother and father-in-law said, about to be sent to a home. They're talking about the people that, yeah, that's my fear, right? We're talking about the 95-year-old man that killed the 92-year-old wife of his. They were going to be sent to home and didn't want to go. Man, that's so sad. Again, we should have more say-so about our end-of-life care and how all that shakes out. It's sad. Nobody, I don't want to die, but I don't want to live to be 95 years old and in the hospital and under hospice care either. I'd rather die at a healthy 75 or so. I don't know. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I don't want to be a burden on nobody. I don't know if I don't think this is popping up in the comment section here, but on Twitter, I got a tweet from one of my followers. He's got a bunch of, it looks like Japanese writing as his screen name, but it says they cannot keep him off the ballot. The Supreme Court will strike it down. Well, that's good. That's good. Because that's what they're going to try to do. So let's hope that they fail. I love watching Democrats trip and fall. All right, guys. I guess there was a few other things we could have hit. Did y'all see the crap on the plane? The diarrhea on the plane? That was terrible. Ugh. Could you imagine? There was a flight yesterday going from Atlanta to Barcelona. They get about 2 hours in, and diarrhea cha-cha-cha hit somebody, and they crapped all over the inside of the plane, from one end of it to the other, all over the dang thing. I think I have, let's see here. Yeah, no video of it. Y'all don't want to see that no way, right? Oh, wait, there it is. We do have video. we have video confirmation. I say to my favorites on the Twitter. Here we go. You got to be looking all in the aisle there. Guys, it's bad. I don't know how one human disposed of that much content, we'll call it, on a plane. But could you imagine being stuck, let's just say 30,000 feet in the air, and somebody having explosive diarrhea, so much so that their pants didn't survive? I mean, was it a female in a dress or something maybe? Oh, you know there's footage of this. You know somebody, let me get it off there. You know somebody pulled out the camera and filmed this. There's no way they didn't. I don't want to see it, but I kind of want to see it because I just want to, I need to understand just how embarrassing it was for them. But could you imagine that happening? Oh, that'd be the worst thing in the world. Somebody says late to the party, but would like to see you do this more often. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm trying to, this is 2 days in a row. I'm telling you, we're on a burner here. We are on a burner. We're 2 days in. We're going to try to do this more often. Hey, look, if y'all like this stuff, I need sponsors for the Clay Edwards Show. Have them reach out to me. The more sponsors we get, the less I got to go do a real job. Or you can always just donate to me. I mean, I ain't one to just straight ask for donations, but you know, if you ever want to help out the cause, here is my Cash App right here. Again, I don't like asking for donations, but I will take them. There's my Cash App. It's Clay $Clay 601. Again, I will take any I'll take any donations you want to give. All right. Let's see here. Read a few more comments and we're going to get out of here. The Kim Wade show's on. I don't like stepping on Kim Wade's time. Started a few minutes later than I wanted to. I was eating some nachos. Richard says, you beat me to it. Yeah. Yeah, man, it was a crappy situation. Roger, you said it best, right? I'm trying not to cuss on these things. Like, people have been getting on my butt about cussing too much. Apparently I use the F word too much. That's just who I am. But I'm trying. I want to be a little more user-friendly, you know. So let's see here. Right, yeah, Rich said, how much crap can be in a person? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I bet you they dumped 5 gallons of poo. What did you eat? I mean, I would say it was food poisoning, and it could have been. I mean, but if they ate on the plane, you would think everybody else would have had it too. But it was just the one person. But they had to turn the plane around and go back to Atlanta. And the kudos to the ground crew. When I read, they ripped the carpet out, put new carpet in the plane, steam cleaned everything, and they were. By the time it landed, it was 8 hours behind schedule. But all things considered, that's a hell of a job. I don't know if the person with the crap attack, with the diarrhea made it or not. But anyway, all right, look, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Y'all go enjoy Kim Wade. Please hit the share button, hit subscribe, do whatever. And I'll be back here tomorrow. I don't know about same time, but we'll definitely be back tomorrow doing another live for you guys. Stay blessed. Peace.